In this tutorial, I'll show you how to recreate these parametric designs using two different methods. So the first method is using a plane, and then the second method is using a cylinder. So the difference between these two methods is that the plane, it gives you this line in the structure that is not usually ideal, but it still achieves the same shape, and the cylinder creates a cleaner structure. So I'll just get rid of the existing and I'll first show you how to create this using a plane. So just drag out the plane and we can use the modify parameters to edit the segments. So this will just make the pattern, the thickness of the pattern, but also make it smoother once we extrude it. So the next step is to go into your modify list and add bend. And we want to edit the angle to 360 so the two ends meet on the x-axis. And then we want to rotate this upright. The next step is to add the curve at the curvature going towards the top of the shape. So go into the modify list and type in FFD, and you want to click on the 4 times 4 times 4, and this will add points that we can then edit. So you want to click on this little down arrow and select control points. And now we can start editing these points. So just bringing this top point out. You could edit these points, bringing the thickness up and down. So the next thing we want to add is the pattern that we want to follow with the structure. So I'll go into my modify list and type in edit poly. And then we want to come over to the polygon modeling and click on generate topology. And you can click any pattern, but I prefer to go with this pattern. It leaves you with these nice diamond shapes. So the next thing I do is I want to create not just the structure, but also some type of glass paneling. So I'll just copy this object by going Control V and then just copying it. And then for now, we can just move this to the side. And to make this have transparency, we want to go right click on the object properties, and then just click the see-through. So the next thing we're going to add is the shell structure. So just go to your modify list and add in lattice. So you can see that's added the structure to this form, and we can go and edit this. In the parameters. So you could also add joints, but for this purpose, for the look of this, I wouldn't really go for the joints. I'll just add that to take the joints down to 0. And then to align the glass panels to the structure, you just want to click on the structure And then you want to go up to your align tool. Hidden under my recording. Here we go. Align. So, okay. And then that's sitting on top of the structure there. So the next way to create the shape is to use a cylinder, which then we won't have this line that's where the two ends of the plane have connected. So if I just get rid of this and I go to cylinder, and the first thing we want to do is remove the ends of this shape so that when we make the shape, it's just making the shell and not, I'll just show you quickly what I mean. So if I go and try and make this shape, by just going straight into creating the shape, and if we wanted to add the shell on, we're going to add the shell to this surface and we don't want that. So I'm going to click on the shape, edit poly, click on polygon, and then just delete the top, delete the bottom, and then you're left with the clean shape. So we're just basically repeating the process we've done before. So we've added the FFD points, and then we want to go control so we can control where the points, we can control the shape. You could even have this come out at the bottom, but don't want to do that for now. So I'm just creating the ideal shape. And then we'll repeat the process that we've done before with creating the glass panels and also the structure. So Control V, copy, can rename this to glass. Right click, and then see through. Oh, before we do that, we want to create the pattern on this structure. So the pattern that the panels are going to follow, but also the structure is going to follow. So edit a poly, add the pattern, and then repeat the process. Glass. Right click, see through. And then repeat the process of adding the structure on top. So type in lattice. And then we're left with this structure, and we want to align it again. This is hiding my, so yep. Align. Okay. Then we're left with that structure that has no dividing line where the two planes have met. So this is probably my preferred method in creating this shape. So thanks for watching.